Welcome back to Shemsuniverse. So today, guys, we're going to discuss birth number 3 with life path 6 and life path 33. So the birth number 3 is all about Jupiter, which stands for expansion, growth, prosperity, and wisdom. The 6 now is the opposite of the 3. The 3 has the positive winner mentality when it comes to doing everything themselves, getting things done independently. This works very well with the life path 6 because the 6 life path gets a lot of things handed to them. They have a lot of good luck. They have a lot of artistic gifts, healing abilities, and as a result, they're able to network and get along with a large group of people. The catch is in the fact that 3 and 6 are polar opposites and they actually do not get along. The Jupiter and Venus, Jupiter is the god of what they call the devas, the divas, the angels in Chaldean numerology, whereas Venus is the god of the demons. So the Venus really stands for like lust, sensuality, but they're also good with like music and different things as well. Whereas the 3 is good with music and performing and writing and so forth, but they do it in a more righteous, disciplined way. So as a result, this might be a person that has a hard time figuring out what's right and wrong. A lot of the times these people can have a lot of good in them, but still end up doing evil things. But because there's such a duality to them, they end up sort of missing karma in this lifetime. And I don't mean to say that karma doesn't catch up with everybody, because it does. But in this given reincarnation, it may not necessarily catch up with them. But then again, it can. These guys don't have any bad luck colors. They don't really need gems. You can wear diamond. You have no bad luck days. So even though you have 2 numbers that don't necessarily get along, they both do their job to protect their host, and as a result, not a lot of bad things can happen to them. Certain numbers that they want to sort of be wary of would be the number 8, the number 7, and the number 4. The number 4 is a little bit too tedious. It might make their life a little harder than it needs to necessarily be. We have the number 7 that has a very high spiritual realization that might give them sort of a dissociation with materialism. And the number 8 will cause certain hindrances that may sort of lessen the good luck and prosperity that the 3 and the 6 provide. Some examples that I've done with a little bit of research, because I found this number combination quite interesting, would be Jeff Bezos has this number combination, and of course he's a very successful businessman. He didn't have too bad of a childhood in that respect. I can't speak for his come up, I was not there, but he did have a very prosperous life, even from his I would say early to late 20s, 30s. He was on Wall Street. He did very well for himself. Another one that's been on the news very, very recently is a total opposite, another culture, which is a sort of somebody in the music industry named Big Meech. He was born June 21st, in the 1960s. He has the same exact birth combination of 3 and 6. He ended up getting into drug dealing. He did things in the music industry as well. He's a very well prominent figure when it comes to crime and music. And he is currently doing time for it, but he's treated as a king and he's gonna go down as an icon no matter what people may say. A lot of reputable businesses have been made in his name. He's a prime investor in a lot of known franchises. So this is a very, very prosperous set of numbers that even when you get the bad end of the stick with them, you still more than likely leave a legacy behind to some capacity. So that's something that's very interesting that I found. So you just have to sort of, sorry guys, I'm trying to do these videos outside, but these insects are crazy. But it's just something that you have to just take with a grain of salt. You do have good energy. If you're able to use it in the proper sequence, you can have very good luck. But if you don't, you ignore all your artistic gifts, you ignore your healing abilities, you ignore your natural attraction through social networking, then you'll have bad luck, I guess. But it's just so hard for you guys to have bad luck that for the most part, you guys should have a smooth sailing thing, even though you guys have numbers that don't necessarily get along. So take that with a grain of salt, take it as you will. My recommendations would be to get into something from performing arts to writing to journalism to something that's doing with public speaking or the public in general. Those are where you guys are going to shine the most when you're dealing with things that you're actually passionate about, and you can make millions in that way. But that does conclude this video, guys. If you have any questions for me whatsoever, just please leave it in the comments for me. Aside from that, like, subscribe, holla at me. It's over today, guys. Peace.